Hey, come see me at Streets of St. Charles, December 7th through 9th, featuring for Jim Florentine.
This Friday, is that it? So you got this
Friday. Eggs Florentine.
This Friday, December 8th, Tegan's Clubhouse in Granite City. Make sure you guys come out. Don't forget to come out to that show. It starts at 8:30. Come out to that. Also, we're doing the first ever roast battle in St. Louis. I'm producing it. All three of us are going to be on the roast battle December 20th at Platypus. It is a free show. Come out to the December 20th show. Roast battle.
Yeah, I'll be eviscerating the Croatian kid himself.
Yes. Roast battle at Platypus. Make sure you guys come out. Okay. Love you. Enjoy the show. Yeah, I know. I thought because you're good at judging people.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm definitely good at
That's the point.
Definitely good at being judgmental.
Right, you're good at being judgmental, and I thought maybe with a little help you could write at least one joke.
We have to have 5 per round. You have to have 1 per round.
Yeah, right. So Aaron has to write 5 jokes.
Okay.
You maybe need to have 1.
Okay. I'm going to have to watch a couple and see how this goes. I don't understand.
Will has never...
Have you never seen a roast battle at all?
No, he's never joned. He's never Yo Mama'd. He's never head-assed someone before. He's very new. The roast battle territory is new territory for Will.
Now, when he says,
like
get out of here with your big teeth,
I think so.
Yes. Oh, the second you get rewarded for saying how you feel?
Well, I get to say mean things. Ooh.
Oh, you guys like that?
Yeah, like normally I just think them and feel them in my heart. I just think the most mean shit possible in my heart all the time and hold it in. And now I get to say it.
Yeah, now it's powerful. Yeah. My goal is for you to get as fired up as you were when we were on our way back from Texas and you were barking at someone for being gay. You're like,
welcome back to America, Aaron.
Yes,
Aaron's back from his conquest in England.
Yes, I've been freed from a socialist hell.
Were you just was that Will just bitching on the road about?
Yeah, it was just like I think your whole point was somebody should have been meaner to you, and you wouldn't be like this.
Well, we went to that festival in Texas, and there were like 3 straight guys on the thing who went up and they were like, "So I'm straight." and I was like, I don't think you are, bro. And I was just like, how did you grow up and not get like attacked? Like your friend should have been like, rah, rah. Like a dog, like, you know what I mean? Like in my mind, like if you just you don't ever want to be caught slipping, you know what I mean? You just accidentally say something like, I love flowers, and then like like someone just like rah, rah, just like sink their teeth into your leg like.
You don't want to get caught slipping. Like, oh, that's a nice cardigan.
Right. What the fuck you just said?
Right before your friends call you home, like, who?
Huh? What? Yeah. You don't want to slip up. You don't want to go, dude, where do you get your shoes from? That's a weird question to ask another man.
I like those.
For Will, masculinity it's very, people say masculinity and femininity is on like a spectrum, and you're right, you could be in either, you could be a man, you could be less manly or more, and for Will it's a straight line, dude.
yeah
well, man, I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be on the one side of the spectrum, like I'm trying to be like
sure, it's a spectrum, but it starts at kissing women.
It's a spectrum. I'm on one end of it. That's where I want to stay.
Right. Right, but you could also be like a totally straight guy, but you paint your fingernails and have like weird dyed hair and like maybe put slits in your eyebrows and stuff.
I don't know if you can. See, that's where you lose me, Ronaldo. Right there, you're losing me.
His voice goes so high, his voice box shoots out of his head. It just goes all the way up.
Yeah.
Ding.
Yeah, you'll notice when Will starts to actively express his opinion, voice goes up, feet leave the ground.
Dude, John Morgan does a great impression of you where he just moves his hand like this. Because that's you when you're standing in a circle. This is, you're real hand on the front thigh, but then you bring it up every now and then to accentuate. So When John Morgan talks about you, that's his impression.
That's
of
me.
you.
I just move my hand, put my hand on my hip.
Oh,
Yeah,
Will.
that's it, yeah.
Will.
The hand on the hip too. Yeah. Shit. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you're back from fucking.
Yeah, dude. I've been
Europe.
I've been awake for what 19 hours now.
Yeah, I can't believe you just got off the plane.
Yeah. Took an 8-hour plane from Dublin and a long ass layover. I've been drinking all day.
Yeah, I mean,
I had pint of Guinness before we left. Beers on the plane, several beers a layover, and then like chugged a big glass of wine because they ran out of beer at the lounge we were at.
you get lounges.
Yeah, we get lounge access. So we were in a lounge for like 3 hours just drinking free.
Oh, at the airport.
He wishes he had perks.
Oh, did you guys have perks? I'm trying to slow down before this last leg of my flight.
No, that's why they got it because Aaron thought they got perks. He's
Yeah.
like, what?
Whoa.
$60 for perks. Are you fucking kidding me? $59.99.
He thought he was getting Percocets.
Yeah,
dude.
$59.99 for the best layover of my life.
It's a deal over the phone now. When you say perk, is that with a
Yeah.
K or a C?
It's called a layover because I'm laid over in the fucking seat there on the plane. But yeah, it was tight, dude. I had to go. I
how was
scratched
that?
my
What was-
fucking eye, dude.
What's the flight? How long is the flight?
8 hours. It's 7 hours there, 8 hours back because I guess we're going against the wind.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
You're going against the turn of the earth?
I don't know why it's an hour.
Must be wind. I bet it's wind.
I bet it's the turning of the earth.
It was slower. But okay, so on the way back, we left, and the guy, we were leaving a little late, and the guy on the intercom was like, "Sorry, we're leaving a little bit late, but I think I'm going to be able to go faster for you guys."
Who's the guy on the intercom?
The pilot.
Oh, good. Okay.
And so he could
I
just
was
push-
hoping so. It would suck if the guy on the intercom
Someone who
was
took over the cockpit.
That's really funny. A terrorist trying to keep everyone calm with his voice.
How did he start the intercom? Did he say Inshallah?
Inshallah, everybody.
First?
Sorry we are
Yeah.
leaving so late.
Yeah. Did he say Assalamu alaikum first, dude? Because that makes Will get a little nervous.
I don't like that. Did you know that they could just drive the plane faster?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought I thought they had to stay.
It's a Seinfeld joke.
Like they just got. Is it really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
He goes, the guy got on and goes, "Hey, we left a little late. We're gonna make up some time in the air." And he's like, "Make up some time? Why don't you just do that all the time? Just
Okay,
fly
that's
that fast."
okay. Well,
And it's 'cause
scrap
fuel-
all this shit then.
It's because
I-
fuel economy. It's because fuel economy. It's like driving your car fast, burns more gas.
Damn. So it's just up to them. So he just did that out of the kindness
Well,
of
so
his
if
heart.
they find out if they have enough gas or not.
I guess they're like, well, they must have rules. Like if you leave a little late, you can go a little faster.
Because they probably have,
something.
I mean, they must
know,
have
like-
some reserve because he's not going to be like, well, we got to get him there and then burn through everything else. They just fall from
somehow
the sky.
50 miles
It's like,
from the East Coast, they just crash. in
Guys,
the ocean.
good luck. I got some great news for you. We're getting home way faster than
Yeah.
you're expecting.
I saved you 37 minutes, but
Yeah.
we're gonna end up about 100 miles offshore.
I'm actually going to land right on your house. How about that? That's actually going to be where we end up.
How you think they could land a plane? I always feel like they could land. Like, why can't they just like skip it off the ocean and like land it soft?
Like a stone?
Yeah, like just set that bad boy down easy, you know. But they never do. It's just like everybody's dead. It's like
Yeah.
set it
Have you
down.
ever seen like a
Skip
plane
it
hit
like
the
a
water and
stone.
just shred?
Just skip it like a stone. Just get it easy, you know. And then once it comes to a stop, and then we get out.
Well, I think 'cause it's not flat.
Isn't that what Sully did, right? And
Sully did it.
Then he got in trouble.
Sullenberg.
Wasn't he hammered?
No, he wasn't hammered. He was no.
That's the Denzel Washington
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
where he was hammered. There were like 2 plane movies that came out around the same time.
Sully. He was on perks. He had perks.
Yes.
He had United perks.
That would be. I couldn't imagine like going for a walk on Percocet is crazy. Imagine the clouds flying by you on Percocet.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Guys, honestly, come up here and check this out. This shit's wigging me out. If I ever told you guys you're my best friends, you guys should come into the cockpit and look at these clouds with me.
Dude, I started following this page that's
Hot chicks lifting weights. I follow that page.
not that one. Nope, that's you. That is you though.
Hot milfs lifting weights. That's all Instagram recommends for me. They're like, you want to see some more 42-year-old women lift some weights? I'm like, fuck yeah, I do.
Yeah, mine's like, do you want to? Here's that.
Instagram makes everything hot. Like things I didn't even think were sexy are sexy on Instagram. Like I follow some chick who's a golfer, and she just shows her nips through her shirt, and fucking swings the club and then twists her butt around.
I don't know if that has anything to do with golf.
And I'm like, yeah, you fucking play that golf,
Yeah, that's a lane. That's definitely a lane.
You play
The
that
hot golf girls, yeah.
Hot everything. Everything on Instagram is hot. Like I followed one chick and she's like serious about the environment. She has like serious messages about the environment, but like you can't get attention unless you show some titty or some ass. And so the video that caught my attention was her in the ocean, talking about the oceans with her big old floppy titties going up and down. And I was like, follow. And then ever since, it's been just serious content. And I was like, she got me.
But you got to respect it.
I do respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm sure Breonna Taylor's really excited whenever her name is right in the middle of some lady's cleavage.
Oh,
to get
yes,
people to
dude. The Zoom trap is my favorite.
Dude. You zoom in and it says George Floyd's killer still hasn't been put to jail or whatever. He got stabbed, dude. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Derek Chauvin.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Did you hear about Derek Chauvin?
Yeah. Did you hear about Derek
Chauvin?
Chauvin?
Shoving my dick in your ass.
Uh-oh. Did you guys hear that? Yeah, Derek Chauvin was sentenced to prison for violating George Floyd's rights. I wonder what he's going to get for murdering him.
It's been a while since you said that. Yeah, dude stabbed him 22 times. Didn't kill him.
Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's got to be...
Wait a minute. Chauvin got stabbed 22 times?
22 times in prison.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's, man, what a bitch to stab someone 22 times and get, 22 separate charges of attempted murder?
Yeah, and the entire time Derek Chauvin's like, I can breathe just fine. I can breathe.
Man, you really suck at killing people.
Yeah.
I could have fucking put you to sleep really quick.
He's like, this isn't going to be lethal because I'm not on a ton of fentanyl.
That's Derek Chauvin's public statement. He's like, "Hey guys, check it out! I survived.
All right, this is
wonder
been
what
fun.
the difference is."
What?
Oh man, Will, thanks for that. That was
And
very
we're
fun.
back after that hard cut. Anyway, so I started
just cut
following.
to fucking words that say, "At this point, the boys discuss the complexities of race issues in America and take a very balanced and understanding stance on it."
Yeah, we read a couple BuzzFeed articles, and we're back.
And we're better.
I started following this page that plays black box recordings.
Oh, of planes?
No, it's the sounds of black ladies getting fucked. No, it's it's black. Play the recording of right before the plane crashes.
Holy shit.
And then they
That's morbid as fuck.
animate what happens
Whoa.
with the plane. So
Oh,
you can kind of
shit.
see and then it's so you hear a pilot going, "We're fucked," and then just
Oh, we're fucked.
right, and then you just see the plane fucking explode, split in half. You know what I mean? Like run into trees and shit. Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
It's
We're fucked is pretty good.
Yeah,
As far as last things to say.
We're going down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because there's a moment of realization where the pilot goes, "Oh shit,"
Yeah.
and then that's
Oh,
it.
this is going to suck.
Oh fuck.
And boom.
Oh, we're all dead.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the worst thing. And when you're a pilot is to go, "Oh fuck, we forgot." Too late.
I watched that documentary.
Hey, you hear that fucking noise?
Yeah. That's too late.
I watched that documentary about the Boeing planes that kept crashing, and it freaked me the fuck out. It was scary as hell. They did a couple reenactments of the plane crashing, and it was like, oh my god.
I never freak out about planes. Once I started following that Instagram page where they're showing the planes, I'm a little freaked out. No,
I don't freak out, but every time I fly, I just
Here's what
Say a
makes me
little prayer,
most of that
let's just get
page
there.
most of that page is foreign flights. It's from different
Okay.
countries, so they're a little more.
Oh, so it's not we're
lax
fucked. It's like,
on
hot damn
the- Some of them are that, but some of them are American too. And the guy, the description, he says reasons why the plane crashed, and some of it's just the pilot wasn't careful enough when checking this, or
Yeah, 35,000 reasons why.
Yeah,
Okay.
company didn't care enough for whatever. You know what I mean? So it's if the company doesn't care enough, you could be fucked, dude.
Yeah.
You could totally, yeah.
That's what
Scary
Boeing
shit.
did when those planes crashed. One of them was crashed by like an Indian pilot. And Boeing was like, well, they were straight,
We're
they were
chalking
like,
a lot of this up to user error.
Yeah, they were like, it wasn't like, like a United States pilot that crashed it. It was like somewhere else.
United
Where they talk
believes that
funny.
he may have been distracted by a cloud that looked like boobs and vagine.
Bob and Vagine.
Bob and Vagine.
Yeah, that guy didn't even have a pilot's license. He had a scooter license. He had a 49cc scooter license.
Rick
We
Shaw.
tried to explain how air traffic works, and he cut through every lane. He did not give a fuck.
His wife and 4 kids are on top of the plane.
They're in the overhead bins. I saw somebody throw up on the plane on the way back for the first time. I saw somebody use one of the paper bags.
Oh, that's horrible.
I heard it first, and I was like,
And
surely
then you
that
smelled it.
No, I think the bags are the bags have like if you fold them over, they have like a scent sealant or whatever.
Nice.
Okay.
Because he unloaded that thing a couple times and I never smelled it.
All
But
right.
I heard and I was watching Chopped on the screen.
The Food Network show?
Yeah, I was watching Chopped.
Why?
It was just one of the things that was on. And I was like, I saw it and I was like, what's a second? Sleep on the plane, so I kept my contacts in the whole flight because I couldn't stop watching Chopped and go to sleep. So they scratched my eyes because they got too dry.
Oh, that's it? I thought you I don't know, hit your eye on a table or something.
No, it was
Got hammered the first night and fell and
Your contact was in
got
it?
Yeah, it was my
punched
contact that did
got
it.
punched by
Contact-
some Irish ruffian or something.
So it was contact. I wore my contacts way too fucking long. They're these month-long ones that are really thick. That plus the contact solution I bought was in a different container, and there was still like lens clean,
Oh my God, what
glass
am
cleaning
I, your
solution.
eye doctor? I don't fucking...
Yeah, but that's what happened. The eye doctor told me that. And it's like, yeah, he's like, you did what?
He's like, you're boring the fuck out of me. Please shut up. Is that what your eye doctor...
Fuck you guys! It was a harrowing experience. I thought
No,
it was
wait.
ruining the.
So it was like, you could... What is that like, though?
It
When you
hurts.
scratch your cornea.
It fucking hurts.
Just your eye hurts? That's
yeah,
it?
it's like it feels like it was irritated at first. At first it was just like, what the fuck's wrong with my eye? I can't stop blinking. And then I was like, well, I must just we're in like an old building or whatever. Maybe it's just allergies. So I went and bought eye drops, and the eye drops
Made it
lit
worse.
my eye on fucking fire.
Oh, wow.
And-
because it was
Yeah, it
scratched.
got in the wound and just
Yeah.
like chemical burned it or whatever.
Nice.
So then I was fucked. I couldn't sit down.
You
Like,
took the- you
my,
took-
eye, my eyes were just like I couldn't see my phone.
You
Sarah had
you
to
took the
look up numbers
contact.
for me.
You took the contact out.
This was well after I took the contacts out. This is
Okay.
the next morning.
Oh, okay.
I was talking shit. I was like, I thought I just had allergies. So I was like, we were at breakfast and I was like rubbing my eye a bunch, and I was like, I guess I'm just allergic to countries that don't have the Second Amendment or whatever. just making a joke out of it, and then it turns out I scratched my fucking eye.
Right.
And so I.
So what? Did you get some of that free healthcare?
Yeah, free healthcare, dude. I was in and out in an hour. It cost $9. I still haven't paid it yet. They don't make you pay. You have to send them a bank transfer, which I don't know how I'm going to do because it's a European bank.
Now
number.
was it $9 or 9 pence?
£9, which is like $10.
£9.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they're like, all
10
right.
ounces. That's how much I weighed.
They're like, all right, you can't wear contacts for a week.
A month.
You're in. Oh, okay. You're in
Yeah.
London, and so we're gonna give you some glasses. Here's your two options: Harry Potter or John Lennon. And you're like,
Yeah. Yep. That's what they said.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing these during the roast battle. I'm just going to be blind.
Those are yours though.
Yeah, they're mine.
Those
yeah,
are
yeah.
yours.
They
yeah.
give me antibiotics, but and I had to put them in every hour. And part of, I don't know if it's the antibiotics or just my eye, but part of the issue was light sensitivity. So like I couldn't be inside for like longer than an hour. It would start hurting because like your eye is scratched, so it wants to, when light comes in, it wants to like contract, but it hurts to move.
better go to a dark pub.
Yeah. So yeah, we could stay in like dark corners, but like I was trying to watch a TV and it hurt. So I kept
Yikes.
having to we'd like spend an hour at some place and help with beer. And then I'd have to like go walk around outside in the dark for a little bit and then go to a different place.
And it was all just because you left your contacts in too long.
Yeah. He said it was likely that I left those in too long. Apparently I'm wearing them too much anyway. And the fact that I was probably irritating my eye even more with that.
Your doctor looked at the
mix of
chart and he's
chemicals.
like, "Looks like your contacts are in too long." Watching Chopped. Probably watching a lot of Chopped, weren't you?
Hey, I see this all the time. You just fly in, United, they get you with those fucking.
They have the whole Food Network.
Dad, did you watch the Casino Royale XL episodes where they get to spin the roulette wheel and trade off one of their ingredients?
He's very familiar with
Sage knows.
Chopped.
Dr. Sage knows. He was the probably the best doctor I've ever worked. He came, called
Now,
my
is
name.
that true, or do you just believe that because he had an accent? Because I swear to God, I went to a DMV in Granite City, and just because the guy behind the counter had an Australian accent, I thought he was better than everyone else.
Yeah, I can definitely see myself getting tricked by that.
Yeah.
But he was efficient, is what I liked. He came
was
up, called my
efficient?
name.
He was fishing?
No, he was
He was-
Asian, so he was fish head.
I've never heard that one before.
You never heard that?
No, whenever we find
Will
out,
has.
when we find out
I've
that
heard fish head.
when we find out that mermaids are people, that's gonna be the slur for him.
I accept
for
it.
sure.
Those fucking fish heads.
But he called my name and he was like gone down the hallway. I had to catch up with him. He sat me down, took 2 seconds, like almost grabbed my face to put these drops in. Took one look at each eye, told me exactly what happened. Chastised me a little bit for the contact solution, which I told him I didn't need right now. And then
What do you
then
mean chastise you for what?
I told him about the like how long I wore them the night
Oh.
before or the day before, and the fact that we used he said like an improper container for contact solution. He's like, you use contact solution that was in that, and I was like, I know, okay, I've been fucking up a lot on this trip already. It's day 2. I don't need this shit right now.
I like that. I like a doctor who will like
Put me in my
chastise
place a
you,
little bit. Yeah,
I feel like doctors should be yelling at people more.
What
I would
were
be
you-
a doctor if I could tell people that they're pieces of shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, you would love to be Doctor Now from My 600-Pound Life,
Yeah, I'd be like,
oh my god.
where he goes, why are you lying to me? Because
Yeah,
he was like,
yeah.
have you been following the diet? And they go, yeah, but he knows they're lying. He's like, why are you lying to me? We cannot move this surgery along if you keep lying to me and you're lying to yourself.
right.
You're dying. You're so fat. You're dying. Like you want to.
You're so
Yes.
But
fat.
here's the thing: Will wants to do that to somebody who's like 220 pounds.
That's right.
yeah.
Get it together. Like, no, I'm actually pretty happy. I'm doing great. I'm like, well, you look like shit. You're disgusting.
Yeah, you would take their blood pressure, see that it was fine, and go, I don't know about this, though.
Yeah.
You know, these things aren't always accurate.
Yeah, you're a picture of health, but you're also a picture of disgust.
Yeah, this isn't, you are healthy, but this isn't what health is supposed to look
Look,
like.
lady, penis totally soft. Get it together.
Yeah. You,
Tighten it up.
you're not doing shit for me right now.
Tighten it up. Will, you would have been a menace back at when they had the Playboy clubs. Will would have been on the road on the Playboy club circuit, dude, harassing women, and it would have been fine.
A young single Will?
Can you imagine unmarried, untied down?
Yeah, and
All those bunnies out there.
It was everywhere, dude. They were in like every city, every major city in America.
Did they do comedy at them?
There was one. Yeah,
I know
You could be
Patty.
like a touring act.
Patty was a waitress at one.
She was in St. Louis.
That's why.
Dude,
That's why she was in Playboy.
I knew it. I don't know if you're allowed to say it. Are you allowed to say that? Can you disclose that information?
What? I think so.
Oh, okay.
She was in Playboy.
Yeah, that's probably how she got into serving in comedy clubs too.
Probably so.
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah, imagine those crowds.
Oh, yeah.
That must have been infuriating.
Yeah, you put it back.
You come to a Playboy show and there's some fucking dickhead talking about his life.
Right.
Shut up! Turn the lights on. Let me see pussy. Shut up!
Yeah, they would probably not have a whole lot of patience for your act.
I was looking at tits 5
Bring the
minutes ago.
fucking
Why am I listening to
dancing
you?
girls out. What are you doing?
Yeah, but it's
Fuck.
I don't know, man. It's
Give a fuck about your wife? Is she gonna come out here and show me her ass? Yeah. Shut up.
It would be more sophisticated back then, you know. Maybe
so.
You know, there's a guy having a martini and he wants to hear what you have to say.
He likes to read the articles.
Everybody
Yeah.
was so straight back then. You know what I mean?
Playboy
Everyone was so.
It was a joke. I read the articles. It was a joke, but it did have great articles. Playboy had great journalism.
yeah.
It had really good interviews, really thought-provoking articles. Like Playboy would do journalism.
Yeah, the kind of stuff that would make you forget what you just did to your little boy penis right before you started reading it.
Yeah.
Right when you get into post come down, you're like, all right, let's talk about this. Yeah, that's
Even
great.
like a long form article that just doesn't exist anymore. Like every news story now is, I'll look at the headline and then like maybe I'll read the sub headline and then on to something else. But to like sit down with a magazine and read 8 pages dense. You know what I mean? Of like, it's like that just doesn't really exist anymore.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I gotta do some reading to get a hard on. You know what I mean?
Did you guys ever get into the stories like Penthouse letters?
No, we did not get into that.
Oh, you guys are too young. But
No,
Yeah.
no. The closest we get into that is like forums of guys who are like
Penthouse
fucking-
Forum. Okay, so Penthouse Forum
Right.
was sex stories.
Yeah, those
Oh,
moved.
yeah.
Those moved online. Like all that kind of stuff just moved online.
I've dabbled in a bit of that.
We've
I've
read all
heard
that
people
stuff
lying
before.
online to
Yes.
get people hard. Yes,
Back
I've
in the day.
definitely dabbled. I've dabbled in our slut stories
It was
before.
straight up fucking fiction. It
Yeah,
would
it's
just
chicks.
be like,
That's chick stuff though. Chicks want to read it.
dude, I loved it.
No,
I
yeah.
fucking
You like it?
Oh, I loved it,
Dude, Megan
I
was
don't.
like,
I mean, I haven't read one in years, but when I was like 16, 14, 15, I'd read those and fucking.
Did you say I haven't written one in years?
No, I haven't read one. In
Okay,
years.
I swear I heard written for a second. I was like,
I could write.
"Give me my fucking computer right now."
Somebody. It's the funny thing about them was they were all like fake, right? They're all like
Yeah.
user like it's like people wrote letters, but you could tell that like the same writer wrote them all because they were all written in the exact same style.
oh, interesting. I didn't know.
You know,
that. I
But
thought
it's
some of
just
them
like-
were real.
Somebody was cranking them out. Some writer was sitting there and he's like, "I'm 48 years old and I live in a building and there's a really hot 20-year-old girl who lives next door.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
she came over one day and was like, "Oh, my swimsuit won't stay together. You have any safety pins?" And then I fucked her on the couch.
And I said, "Yeah, I do. Come inside my apartment. I have safety pins."
They were great though.
No, I'm not a big reader, but I can see it. I can see how it because Megan has been reading those new books that are like horny fairy books. That shit.
Are they
What are they
horny
called? Is
fairy
there a new
books? She's
series
been
out?
talking about the fairy shit, but I don't know. I didn't know they were
I
horny
think it's
fairy
like
books.
slightly horny. It's not like the fucking
Women
Fabio.
love slightly horny stuff.
It's not the
Yeah.
Fabio stuff, but it's still like he put that swollen dick in that.
Oh,
ass.
yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty
that's pretty
graphic.
horny.
Stuff
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that's
that,
very
dude.
horny.
Swollen, dude. Yeah,
swollen members.
swollen members. Yes,
I remember I accidentally.
stretching it. I don't know why, dude. Just that seems so much. Calling something a member seems so much
Member.
dirtier than saying
Members
a fat
only.
cock, dude.
You know?
Swollen member sounds like that's dirty, dude.
Yeah, swollen
Whoa.
member.
We were so poor when I was a kid. We could only afford a swollen members only jacket. It was like, ugh.
Yeah.
That's good.
like,
Put that
dang.
in the act, dude.
Yeah, a little dick on there instead of a
Dude.
alligator. It's like
I dated a girl in high school, and for some reason she was very into Phantom of the Opera, and so she I don't know, I hadn't seen it at this point, but I knew she was into it, and it's like high school girlfriend shit, so you do whatever they tell you to do, right? I read Twilight, whatever. But she gave me a book, and she's like, "I loved this," and it was like a Phantom of the Opera book. So I was like, "All right, I guess it's just like a novelization of the Phantom of the Opera." And so I was reading it, and me and my mom are very close, and so me and my mom would sit next to each other and we would read. And I remember I was sitting next to my mom when I realized this was smut.
Yeah.
Like I'm reading, and I'm like, "Oh God, I'm reading porn next to my mom. What
Wow,
the fuck
yeah,
is this,
yeah.
dude?"
Phantom of the Sloppy Topra.
Yes, exactly. In the play? To the part where he fucks her in his dungeon? That seems crazy that that's in an opera.
Yeah, I don't remember him fingering her and then putting his fingers in her mouth in the play. that seems like a weird thing on Broadway. I don't really remember that part.
That's why she sings like that, where she's like, "Oh."
I remember 20 years ago, I got on a plane. Might have been more than 20 years ago. Let's say 2000.
To defend our country.
2000, I got on a plane. I was a brand
yeah,
new.
a guy had to bicycle it. And it was
19-year-old
made out of
Marine.
like paper and wood glue.
In
Kitty
2000,
Hawk,
it was two
North
brothers.
Carolina.
I don't know if they still sell them, but back then that you could buy Penthouse and Playboy at the airport. You could buy a Penthouse magazine.
Damn.
I wonder if you can still do that.
I don't know, but I
I've
remember
never stuck
Well, you
my
can just
head
buy
in a
Wi-Fi
store.
now.
I was
so-
boarding
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
you could pull up whatever you want.
magazines are kind of gone by the wayside, but I was walking on the plane, right, and you walk by everybody who's already sitting, and there was a guy sitting there in the middle seat just with a Penthouse.
Yes.
Just
And that's not even Playboy. That's Penthouse.
I know it wasn't
Yeah.
even Playboy. It's like Penthouse. The cover is dirty, right? Like that's the difference.
Yeah.
Playboy, the girl's on the cover, but you don't see any nips. But Penthouse, like, her nipples will be showing on the cover. Like,
Yeah, they
he's
had to
just
be in
sitting
special
there
bags.
reading a Penthouse, and I was like, "Holy shit, dude!" Like, I don't think you should be doing that. Like,
Yeah, I could. I
You should,
couldn't
like,
But that's
imagine.
I like that you're saying that, but that's the same as you sitting in the middle of the airport looking at hot workout chicks that are almost showing their
on my
asshole
phone?
on
Yeah.
Instagram. Yeah, it's the same thing. But I guess phone case.
Yeah,
Last
there's at
time I
least-
flew-
there's like this much on the phone that everybody can see. You got 360-degree nudity going on when you're looking at a
when
fucking
you're when you're
Penthouse.
holding a penthouse and you're just like, I don't give a fuck that everybody knows
Yeah.
I'm reading Penthouse.
Dude.
You got
Not hi-
some
you
giant
can't
balls.
hide it.
Giant balls, dude.
Yes.
Like you just don't
Giant
give
ball
a
is
fuck.
empty, but they're giant.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, or rock hard. Who knows? Maybe he's just fucking. Maybe he's not even putting his hands on it. He's just leaning it up against his tent.
I read. So last time I flew, I was reading a book, and I don't read books that often anymore. It's all audio now. But I thought, fuck it, I'm going to read a book, and so I got this John Irving novel, and it was a very sexy novel. There was so much sex going on in this novel, and I was like sitting on the plane in the middle seat reading this novel, and like all these like crazy hot sex scenes are going on, and I was like, oh, fucking. Like I was
you getting hard?
I was getting nah.
He was getting a little hard,
yeah.
dude.
Maybe like half.
Yeah. It's a little exciting.
I was going maybe half mass, you know. I was like half mass,
Yeah.
a little chub, you know. Yeah. But anyway, I was like, I hope. Like I was so freaked out. Like you know, if someone's next to you to read a book, you just look over and just read a
Right,
page, and it was like, it was on. It was fucking. It was like the Penthouse letters. Except
Yeah.
it was literary.
Yeah,
you know?
you don't want somebody to like look like just happen to like glance over and see my engorged loins.
Oh,
what the fuck is that right there?
Yeah.
Novels are for women. I'll
Shut
say
the
it.
fuck up.
Novels are for women.
Shut the fuck up. That's what an illiterate man would say.
Fuck no. Books, dude. There's plenty of great books out there, but novels, they're for chicks.
Dude, novels rule.
Chicks love novels.
No.
Okay, maybe they're not for women, but women love them, and if you love them, you are a woman.
Woman?
Yeah.
The good politician's answer. You backed your way out of it and then just came back around.
Dude. There's so many fucking manly fucking books. So many manly novels.
Well, I mean, there's like 5. I can
Cormac
name
McCarthy.
them. I can name them.
Ernest Hemingway.
Death of a Salesman, Of Mice and Men,
Steinbeck fucking rules.
Steinbeck Rules.
I don't even know if you
That's-
can name 5 books.
I could name 3 more. Okay,
yeah.
I got 3
I was
more.
so excited for this.
Grapes of Wrath.
That's 2 Steinbeck books.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. These are the Great Gatsby.
Scott Fitzgerald.
And then there's one more good one too. Fucking The Raven, dude. No. I know what it is. I know
It's
it.
a poem.
The Hobbit, dude. The Hobbit.
Hobbit,
That is
okay.
the only, and that is a novel.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean,
That's-
yeah,
I'm
all
naming
Tolkien
5 I
shit
got-
is kind of a novel.
that's 5 good novels, dude.
Yeah.
It's kind of a novel, but it's kind of real because that guy was insane.
I used to read
The
a lot
guy
of
made up a
novels.
whole language.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Yeah.
novel because it's like, hey, I was talking about these characters, but for the next 30 pages, I'm going to tell you about these flutes that they made.
Yeah. Weirdo, dude. Real weirdo. But those are the only 5 novels that are manly.
I don't read a lot of novels anymore.
Yeah, because you're a man.
My wife does read a lot of novels.
Yes, dude. They
Yeah.
only read novels. They love novels.
Novels are fun though. It's like watching a movie, except if a movie could be 20 hours long. Like the depth is so much more with a novel. You know what I mean? Like you can really get into these, because like a movie's limited to 2 hours or an hour and a half, but a book
Perfect.
is like so much fucking. Like it takes you a month to get through it, and you're like, "Oh my god, I really loved these people for a long time."
Kind of like your wife's stories.
They just,
Nah, dude. You should. The only reason you should be reading a book is to learn something.
yeah, novels. Well,
Or to better
you learn a lot
yourself.
from novels.
Where does
That's okay.
where short
You
stories
learn a
fall
lot,
in?
and you better yourself through novels.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do, absolutely. Novels are little worlds that you live in for a while, and you like novels are more true than nonfiction.
Yeah, but fiction has never convinced me
Bro,
of
I've
anything.
yeah, that's right. Right. I've never read a novel and then like, bro, I'm gonna make some money moves after this. You know what I mean?
Well,
I've
yeah.
never.
Like, I
No,
can
it's
read a
more like
novel with a good message, like, "Hey, this is what happened to this guy." But in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, that's what happened to that guy. It's not going to happen to me." Like, that
Right,
is how I approach
tortoise in the
fiction.
hair. Right. Like that's not. I mean, that's the last lesson I learned.
A sloppy top.
I'm mad at you guys. Dude.
Why are you mad at us?
You should be reading novels. Novels enrich
I think the
you.
last, read a horror novel recently. Like I read The Fisherman. That's
I listen to a lot of audiobooks. I listened to Sutri by Cormac McCarthy. It might be the best fucking novel I've ever listened to. Unfucking believable. And I'm not that big of a Cormac McCarthy fan because normally he's like brutally fucking violent.
That's
like,
always what I say.
brutally.
He's always so violent.
So fucking
So
violent. It's where
violent.
you're like, God damn. Like,
He's like, come on, Broody McCarthy.
He's got a book called Blood Meridian that's the most violent
Paul
thing.
McCartney's got to knock it off.
Yeah,
dude. He's
stop
too
it, Paul
violent.
McCartney.
But
Let
Sutri's
it
not
be.
that violent.
Listen to your own fucking
I
advice.
think my next book we're gonna get even more bloody and gore. Imagine, if you will, Saw 5 on the paper.
Imagine all the headless people.
Thank God.
But and I was watching an
Died in his
interview.
sleep. Huh.
I watched an interview with him on Oprah. He only did like one fucking TV interview because he was such a weirdo. But
He tried to kill
he said
Oprah.
something that I thought was so fucking cool. He goes, he's arguably the greatest writer of the century, right? He's arguably the best writer of his, probably inarguably the best writer of his generation.
I mean, I could argue that.
He's fucking great.
Let's go all day. I can name
Fucking
all the
great.
best artists of this.
But
Cormac McCarthy, though.
Cormac McCarthy is
yeah.
he's
pretty
a
Cormac
top
McCarthy.
level.
off the charts
Corn.
fucking genius. Off the charts
Corn
genius.
McCarthy.
My favorite.
And he goes, yeah, the goal was always to just not have a job. He goes, I just didn't want to have a job. I didn't want to work a 9 to 5. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, he gets it. He was like, it was all, I need to make enough money from these books so that I don't have to go work in a fucking warehouse.
Yeah.
That's what I always try to preach to you kids. It's like, it's not selling out. It's like, you have to make money so that you can
He's
do
the
the
same
thing.
as Cormac McCarthy is what he's saying. He's
You
the
have to
same.
do the thing. Like, it's not so. It's like Cormac McCarthy was like, I need to make money so that I can be a novelist, so I don't have to go be a goddamn high school principal or some fucking stupid bullshit.
Right.
It's like you have to make money at it so that you have money, so that you don't have to go to work every day and waste all your goddamn time going to work every day.
Right.
I'm just trying to tell you that.
This is
Tell
Will. This is
who?
Will
Tell you
justifying
that.
taking corporate gigs.
I'm telling you that.
This I don't understand what you're trying to do
I'm
here.
trying to fucking tell you, motherfucker.
Did he send you a text recently that you're still thinking about?
No, this is just it's been an ongoing thing with us.
Yeah.
We haven't.
You're always like, ooh, Will, I guess you want to make money. Ooh.
That's not what I'm saying, man. What I'm saying is
The real artists
you
are the
have
people
to-
who live on the street and don't have any
That's
money.
not true. That's not true, man. What I say.
Cormac McCarthy had a nice ass motherfucking house.
I'm sure he
He
did.
made great art.
I'm sure he did. He didn't have to go and read his book every fucking weekend. He didn't have to go take that book and read it to people every single weekend. You like that's the difference. If you're an author, you can write a book and you're like, I didn't really want to write that book, but I did it. I fulfilled my obligation. Where's my fucking money? I don't have to ever look at it again. I can totally forget that I even wrote that book. But with an act, you gotta take that play. You gotta keep doing it. So if you keep doing it, something that you don't fucking like, but you're like, it made me a lot of money. Is that doing? I mean, sure, you're a business at that point. You're a fucking some production, I guess, but you're not doing the art form.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta like what you do. You gotta write some shit you like. I don't think Cormac McCarthy wrote shit that he didn't like. I think he wrote shit that he liked. I think he stood behind it.
That's the thing is what I'm saying is like you're like, oh man, I guess I gotta stop doing this thing and this thing, but I really like this joke. But if I have to be clean, I guess I'll stop doing the stuff I like.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, but maybe Cormac McCarthy had to go read a book he hated so that he could afford to take like a month off and go write the thing he wanted to write.
Sure. No, I'm saying, listen, you had some guy that talked to you and was like, you should be trying to do this and do that, and this should be your image and do that. And I was like, I mean, if you want to do that, dude, you have to do that, but you have to commit to it fully. So you can't be fucking around.
Someone
like,
tell you to be a
being-
guitar comic on the road?
a guitar comic on the road.
What you gotta do, man? You need to get you a fucking guitar.
What you gotta do is get you a real good Trump impression. And
Yeah. Nate Bargatze committed to being clean very early. And that's just who he was. He never changed. You know what I mean? He never had to be there. So there was never a world where there was like half this stuff of Nate Bargatze being out there out there being like completely filthy, and then you see him doing his thing really
there was
clean
some
on stage.
Old
You know what I
drunk
mean?
Nate tapes. Who's
So
like,
it's like,
pussy's weird, huh?
Yeah. He's just getting into like, so was it about states' rights or not? You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm saying, dude. Is like if you want to do the thing, then you have to commit to it fully. So, sell out. With me, oh yeah, sell out with me tonight. The record companies only give you lots of money, and everything's gonna be all right.
I didn't recognize the song. I don't know that I knew those were the lyrics, but then I caught up.
This was just a little ska for you, man.
Just a little ska action, a little ska break.
Yeah. So how was the
This ska break brought to you by 40-year-olds who wear suspenders.
Did you enjoy fucking Ireland?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's
Dublin was fucked up, was it not?
yeah, I got to see the aftermath.
There were like straight up riots and
Yeah, there was shit. They lit a bus on fire. Apparently, they spray
hey, don't
painted.
ask for a car bomb.
Yeah, you can't
You'll
do that.
get one,
Dude, fucking Sarah didn't know you can't do that. Before we went on the trip, she's like, I guess we need to order some Irish car bombs. I'm like, don't say that to anyone. That's not funny there. They don't like that.
Yeah.
I never even.
It's like being an American. You're like, give me a fucking airplane crashing into the towers. You got any?
But that happens every year, though. There is always some place that ends up doing the 9/11 special, and it's too early.
Yeah.
Nobody's ready for it.
I think I'm going to order the AIDS crisis.
You got a Hurricane Katrina. We just call those hurricanes. They're just hurricanes.
Well, I never knew the history, so I was just like thought that's just like a thing that they just call it this because it's all this Irish shit mixed together, and it's a bomb, right? There's bomb shots.
Yeah, I can see that. But yeah,
what happened?
Well, so there were a bunch of Irish. I mean, it's so weird to think about it because they were terrorists and they were blowing shit up and killing people. But they were.
It just depends on your point
By
of
the
view.
way, this is how you're supposed to put your leg up. This is how you're supposed to cross your legs if you're a man.
Oh, sorry, guys. Hold on.
No, you're fine. No, you don't have to. I'm just saying if you cross your legs.
Do I
this is how
normally
you're
do it?
supposed to-
Like, is this like?
Ugh,
this is womanly.
Don't do that.
Right? This is
dude.
womanly.
That is very womanly.
This is one of the classic mistakes you can make that'll get you.
Yeah.
You do this in front of your boys. They're like, what?
You need not do that.
The reason I can't do it because it's smashing my balls right now. Like it's my balls are so big that they can't. You know what I mean? I got these big balls. You gotta adjust the fabric a little bit, and then you gotta work it over.
Please break my couch a second time.
Let those balls.
So what happened with the bombs?
The carbombs.
What happened to the Irish people?
Admittedly, I don't know that much about it, but I know that at some point there were revolutionaries in Ireland who were trying to, I guess, kind of on their own. I don't think they were even that big. Like, I don't even think there were that many people in the IRA compared to everybody else. But I believe it was mostly in like Northern Ireland, right, where they were trying to separate Ireland from the British Crown, and they started doing all this terrorist shit and blowing cars up to harm people. And
They
harm buildings.
even managed to kill like a member of the royal family. Like they killed.
It was a corgi. It was one of the queen's dogs.
We put chocolate in its food. Now it's fucking dead. Release us from the crown.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. That shit went on for a long time.
Yeah, but I think it was really like they would put the military like in Ireland, like they were putting SAS guys to go out there and like patrol the streets instead of police.
Yeah,
and they would just like fucking car bombs would go off and kill people. Yeah,
Ireland was a colony of Great Britain years, and the Irish were salty about it, and they were killing them.
Nice.
And that shit stopped like 20 years ago. Like that shit just stopped.
Yeah.
And the way it stopped, and a lot of the British are pissed about the way it stopped because English basically were like, all right, fucking truce, and you're all forgiven. Stop. And people were like, fucking forgiven? They murdered all these people. You know what I mean? But the Irish are like, some people are like, no, this is fucking, we were fighting for.
Okay, so can you put this in Israel-Palestine
No.
terms for me?
No.
If you were going to take sides,
Which one is which?
would you take sides with the one with the more money and military power?
Are you sure that Ireland didn't have an opportunity for different borders and they declined? Who was doing the bombs?
The Irish.
The IRA. So I don't even remember what it actually.
Irish Republican Army.
Yeah, Irish Republican Army.
Hell
so
yeah.
the revolutionary. I guess they're rebellious Irish people, who they did not want to be like in the UK. They didn't want to be under the British crown, essentially. So they were doing terrorism.
So they're Hamas.
Hamas.
Yes.
Stop it.
I'm listening. They're Hamas. The IRA.
Make me understand it like I'm a 6th grader.
The IRA is Hamas. And what else? So what happened next?
Actually, I don't know how it stopped. I have no idea. I know Ireland's in 2 pieces.
They
but
got
I don't
their
know. I don't know why. So like, there's the Republic of Ireland,
And then there's
and then there's Northern Ireland,
Northern Ireland.
which is Belfast.
Belfast.
Basically.
Northern Ireland
Yeah.
is controlled by is still
It's
like
still in the UK.
It's still in the UK.
They still use pounds.
I think shit. It's either Belfast or Dublin is where I have direct ancestors.
Oh, you have direct ancestors?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big decision. Do you use
Yeah, I
the
can't
euro or the
remember
pound?
I don't know. So that's the difference is euros and pounds?
Yeah,
you think
so
those
like
two?
Yeah, so
all
the
of
Republic of
Ireland
Ireland
is
is in the European
Ireland, and then
Union.
Northern, this little part of Northern Ireland that belongs to Great Britain.
And that's like, yeah, okay.
It's like it's
Damn.
It's just Belfast.
They got a
and, like,
different
some other
culture.
shit.
They
That's
got
what
a
I
different
thought.
accent.
Really?
They got
Yeah, they're very tinny. They sound like this.
Oh, I like those ones.
Van
I like
Morrison.
those Irish ones.
Van
Yeah.
Morrison is from Belfast.
Those are the leprechaun Irish.
Yeah, they're twitchy. They're the twitchy ones.
Yeah, they're
You don't come over here, man. You talking to me like that?
Yeah, they're having a good time under British rule.
Yeah.
yeah, they're not.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're getting. Yeah, their roads are nice.
Exactly. Yeah, they're actually doing very well.
Dude, going from London to Dublin, it's like, oh, I know which one got conquered. You can tell very quickly which one got conquered. Their buildings are much lower.
Wow.
A lot of it was Catholic Protestant. I mean, a lot of what that fighting was about.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
The reason that the Irish
Anglo-Saxonized all the shit.
The reason that the Irish are so Catholic is because they were forbidden from being Catholic. You know what I mean? If you want people to dig in their fucking heels and get real religious, forbid them from being that.
I mean, 60 to 70% of the cities in Ireland are named after churches.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a
It's because
Kilkenny,
it became-
Kilharney, it's all churches.
It became part of their identity, right? It's like they weren't allowed to be Catholic, and so they were like real fucking Catholic.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's the whole thing. I don't.
So yeah.
Catholics
so
and
that's
Protestants
where-
killed each other for a long.
yeah, they
time.
were not fond.
A
So is that
long
how
time.
they celebrated when they killed? I mean, how is that is it offensive then? They're the ones that were putting the bombs in the cars. If anything, that's fucking.
It's just sort of like
that's up the raw, bro. That's cool, right?
Well,
You're like, we're doing the bombs.
Well, they're also blowing up other Irish people.
bombing for independence. So the IRA are not good people.
It is essentially.
well, it depends on your point of view.
You're.
Well, you tell me, Mr. Irishman.
I mean, I don't have a strong opinion about it either way. It's like,
In your example, it would be
I don't know
if
enough about
Hamas was bombing Gaza. They were a faction of extremists who were blowing up people in the area.
Other
they all lived.
Palestinians.
Yes. Rather than going and blowing up Big Ben, they were just blowing up shit in their area.
yeah, they killed a lot of people.
Oh,
and
yeah.
a lot of innocent people.
So it was like a civil war.
It was a resistance. They were in their minds, they were fighting against the occupier.
Yeah, not all of Ireland was like, hey, fuck you, but a small amount were like, for sure, fuck you.
And a large percentage of the Irish population was like, and we support them. Do you know what I mean?
Right, okay.
Like, a lot of people were like, well, I'm
I'm pretty smart, guys.
on their side.
You're a smart guy.
I understand stuff.
Well, let's debate.
You can
that
order
makes
like
sense to me.
part of an Irish car bomb. They give you mini Guinnesses that are like they're like whiskey, Kahlua, and Bailey's cream, but you can't drop it in a beer.
Oh, you're just talking about the little beer. Yeah, I've had little beers.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
you can get it like it is pretty much what you drop in an Irish car bomb, but you
Okay.
just don't drop it in the beer.
I don't like that. I want to do the dropping. I like the drop.
Well, up the
fun.
raw.
Up the raw. That's cool. I want to go.
The music
How
is
was the
fucking awesome, dude.
How's the food?
I loved
Horrible.
it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's for me.
Oh, okay.
It's
Beans and toast.
That's more of an English breakfast. Irish breakfast.
I thought you weren't you in Britain?
I was in both. Yeah, I did have some English breakfast. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I thought.
But
where were you? Where were you? Were London?
London for 4 days and then Dublin for 4 days. And then we did Cliffs of Moher for the last day.
Bro, I want to go to fucking a Liverpool game.
Oh, so dude. We watched a whole bunch of Algerian, maybe, I don't know, whatever one has the red flag with like the two-headed griffin on it.
Algerian,
yeah.
Alabama. Yeah.
It was Roll Tide. We watched some soccer fans from some other country
Football.
shut down a street. They just pulled up
Yeah.
an Amazon van. It was an Amazon van with the
Wow.
Albanian flag draped on it, and they just stopped all of traffic to celebrate a soccer victory.
Yes.
It was very concerning.
I got fucking direct ancestors that are from Liverpool as well.
Really?
So yeah,
Nice.
Manchester area, something like that. Yeah. So I definitely want to go.
Yeah.
That would be fucking sick. Those guys, they get amped up at those fucking soccer games. You see that shit, Will? You ever see them, dude? Dude,
Yeah,
ooh.
we didn't really get to see any of that, which sucked because that would have been very fun to be in a pub like with that energy going on. But it was all very chill.
It's actually really exciting. Soccer.
See some hooligans fucking smashing bottles
Beating
over
the
each other's
fuck out of
heads.
each other.
I'd love it.
I'm pretty sure I was getting made fun of at an Irish pub for having white socks on. I couldn't quite tell if they were talking about me, but I heard the words American and white socks, and I was an American and with white socks that you could see. And they were just...
Maybe he was talking about baseball.
Yeah. What I think I heard was, you know how I can tell he's American. That's what I think I heard.
That does seem like an American thing, dude.
I turn around, it's jacked black British guys.
Oh, wow. They were bruv,
I was like, you guys are fucking lucky I don't have my firearm with me. You're lucky I'm not allowed to have guns in this country. You know what we do to your type.
Dude, they were bruffing and hitting it on you?
Yeah, it was. I couldn't be 100% sure, and I was too big of a pussy to figure it out. So I went upstairs. And I was like, I think I just got made fun of downstairs. I
feel like they all wear Argyle, huh?
They were all in I don't know, just like
Socks, dude.
slick jackets.
You weren't looking at their socks though.
I didn't see their socks.
The socks were Argyle for sure.
Fuck. I saw something happen on the tube there that I'm gonna take with me.
Why do they call it that?
The tube, because it's like a tube.
I thought that was
Subway.
the subway.
Huh? No, it's called the tube there.
So why is it the TV here?
The what?
The tube.
Oh, that's yeah. I don't know. Separate. Oh, because it's got tubes in it.
Yeah, have you guys ever noticed how come we drive on a parkway when we park in a driveway?
Oh,
You guys ever noticed
gold.
Why do they call it a tube?
Yeah. What happened on the tube?
I saw it was we're taking like a packed train back to the hotel.
Tube.
Packed tube. And I watched these two dudes, like these two fucking bruvs, have like a real moment where they were giving each other advice. They like I was standing, they were sitting, and I watched them like inches from each other's face, just giving each other advice. And then one guy, his stop came up, he got up, walked away, and then he turned back and he goes, "Hey, love." And the guy goes, "Love, bruv."
Love, bruv.
Love, bruv. And then they separated. And I watched that guy like put his the guy put his head in his hands and was like, "I fucking love, bruv." Like he was so amped up about the connection he just had with his buddy.
Wow.
I'm bringing Love, bruv over here.
Dude, the Love Bruvs.
Love.
That should be the name of your
Love,
show.
bruv.
Love Bruvs.
Riff, laugh, love,
dude.
bro.
Riff, laugh, love, bruv. It was awesome.
That's like a show like an HGTV show.
Love, bruv.
The Love Bruvs, yeah.
We're the Love, bruvs.
Where they come and they build you a new house.
Yeah.
And then they fuck in it before they give it over to you. They're the Love Bruvs. Yes.
It's cutting to before and afters, and like the couch, all the cushions are fucking tossed off.
Dude.
I love you, bro.
That's
love,
fucking
love, bruv.
That's fun, dude. Sounds like you've been having a fucking good time.
And I immediately, upon getting to the airport in America, noticed immediately how people skimp on pouring beers because they do not fuck around over there.
Yeah, it's all
That
measured.
shit- it just happened to be a little shorter than it should have been. We'd already paid. It was in her hand, and they took it back and topped it off. Wow. They were fucking serious about it.
Wow. Yeah, what a bunch of fucking alcoholics.
I watched the guy try to take a Guinness before it was done because they got to pour it first and let it sit for a minute and then
that's a real pain in the ass. Again, the Guinness over there.
They run it so fast. So all their taps have like a waiting station attached to them. The Guinness ones. So like they can pour them and they have a specific spot to set them while they're resting or whatever, and then they go and top them off and hand them out to whoever. But there's like 5 or 6 of them on there at a time. They're just prepping them all the time.
Sick. How much is a beer in Ireland?
7 pounds, just about.
So that's what, $6?
No, like closer to 8.
Yikes!
Yeah, it's heavy.
It's expensive beer.
Yeah, I drank a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All on
but
the
man,
tap,
when they were
though.
there, like another pint, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'll do anything you
Did
say.
you ask once if they had Budweiser?
No.
You didn't even try?
No,
Come on.
I would never do it.
Oh, come on.
They had it at the airport.
Not even as a prank, dude.
No, because how taps work in like in the UK and in Ireland is a brewery owns the pubs. So like all these different pubs they're all so like Nicholson is a big one in London. They own pubs all over the city. So they have Nicholson's beer at all these different pubs.
Yeah.
And it's the same in Ireland. They have like O'Shea's, I think is a big one. They all have Guinness everywhere no matter what. But sometimes they have like guest taps, but it might be like 1 or 2. But most of their beer is all whatever brewery owns the pub.
Damn.
So like you could walk into. Can you
imagine how many
Camden
Budweiser?
Hells? I was getting fucked up on Camden Hells.
Could you imagine how many Budweiser bars there would be in America
If it was handled like
if
that?
If it worked like that,
Yeah.
if the breweries owned the bars.
Yeah, it's like, and I don't know how it works monetarily. Like if it's franchise, like a fucking Chick-fil-A or something like that, where they get all the profit, but they just agree to only sell their beer, or if they own it outright.
I don't know.
But like every pub has. It's almost confusing because you think it's the same bar because it'll say like the name of the brewery and then the name of the bar, and they all look the fucking same on the outside, and then you walk inside and it's fucking awesome. All the dinner's served upstairs. That's another thing too. Like if you're downstairs, you're just drinking. If you're eating, you go upstairs.
Cool.
So you're out of the way.
Cool. This is all in Ireland?
And London. It's kind of the same way. London's got more, or Ireland's got more kind of stuff everywhere. They got these bars that are open that they say they're serving food, but they're not serving you shit because they're so full of people. They're like, if you can find a spot to sit down, I'll bring you food. But
Oh, wow. Is that all you did? Did you guys just go to pubs?
a lot of that. A lot of that. No, I mean, we saw in London, we saw like all the big stuff.
Okay.
Walked around and did that, but I really fell in love with the pubs. It was awesome. It's so quick. They like everything's tapped. They don't do tabs or anything. So it's just like you tap your card and pay for it, and you get your beer. It's so much faster.
Did you roast the?
So just beer, another tap. You just keep tapping it.
Yep. Yeah. You tell them what you want. They give it to you, and you just tap it on a thing. There's no tipping, no nothing.
Oh, that's nice.
And you walk back. It's so fast. It's awesome.
So you're just having beers, no cocktails, nothing?
We did a couple cocktail places, but not very many. We went to
Does Sarah drink beer?
Chinatown. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I guess you haven't. Yeah. We both drink a bunch.
I mean, I know she drinks, but a lot of women don't drink beer.
Yeah. No, she drinks beer for sure. She's been drinking beer longer than she kind of got me.
Did you guys know it's
beer.
14 drinks in a week?
Yeah.
Alcoholism?
But you're not supposed to have 14 in one night and then like take the rest of the week off. You're supposed to space them out.
Why?
I blew the doors off that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's 14 in a week, and I was like, "What? No."
Yeah, I'm hitting that in 2 days easy.
Yikes!
Who had the joke? Somebody had a joke about that, and he was like, "Oh, beers count?" Oh, he's like, "How many drinks you have a week?" He's like, "Oh, beers count?" Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to this place called Opium in Chinatown in London. It was like a secret speakeasy.
Ooh.
It's literally you walk through a jade door, go to the top floor of the building, and then walk across to the other building.
Oh,
on
no
top.
way.
And then
That
it's
sounds cool.
Tiny, like no space, like maybe 20 people in there. They got opium pipes just sitting out for decoration. It's supposed to look like an
I'm gonna
old
smoke
like
some opium,
Shanghai.
dude. Make a big old rip.
Yeah, they look. It's like they were these
I
big.
think taking
like,
pills feels good. Imagine how good smoking it must
we
be.
were
Hit that
joking.
fucking-
We were joking about that. Imagine if we never figured out like intravenous like morphine or whatever. So like you're about to have surgery or you're in pain and you just have to take a fat rip of opium in a hospital.
Hold it.
But it would have been passed to you by the doctor. It would have been like,
Yeah.
Sorry,
my hands are shaking. Gotta settle down.
an opium den must be chill.
Wild.
Must be chill. Wait, did you see live? Like, did you see like fucking like?
Oh yeah.
You saw that
We
shit.
saw people playing tin flute. Saw people playing these weird. I can't remember what they're called. They're
You
like
saw
Irish
him?
bagpipes.
You saw? Hey, y'all, make some noise! Y'all saw the leprechaun.
Hey, y'all see the leprechaun say hell yeah! Yeah, they were shred. I heard the first place we went to, the Brazen Head. I heard the dude say twice during the
Whoa.
songs, and like in just the middle of an Irish song, say you know he's a like
Whoa, dude, it's different over there.
yeah, they're fine with it.
What?
Yeah, he dropped a couple big old F-bombs. Like, you could buy our CDs after the show as well.
Wow, what a different.
And then he
world.
played John Denver at the end, which was fun.
Which song?
Nice.
He did he went from one of his songs into Country Road and then back into one of his songs. It was pretty cool.
Okay.
Because his song also happened to mention Country Roads or whatever.
Right. Sweet Caroline, country road.
Car
Country
bombs
road.
killing all of you. Yeah, the
So
music
good.
was fucking awesome. It's so fucking cool that everybody just people are getting into, people are singing. Like, there's Irish people in the bars just singing because they know
Yeah.
the song.
That's what I wanna do.
There's women dancing.
Dude, if you're an Englishman or an Irishman, you know so many tunes.
Yes.
There's so many tunes that you know.
Yeah, I wanna
You know 14 tunes just for the soccer team.
Yes.
Like, just for the specific guy that makes the goal, you have to have the chant, the song for the guy that makes the goal.
I didn't realize that even here, the individual dudes have their own.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. A guy that I work with is a huge football fan, and we watch Liverpool at work sometimes, and he knows the fucking tunes.
Yeah, the tunes.
Yeah, but then you also they're like, and here's the problem, like all the tunes we learned as kids are not fun compared to Irish tunes. You know, like an Irish jig. Like, these guys got they have the old school songs that they just know right off the
Just 40 guys in unison in a bar, just
and
fucking.
they're about drinking.
Yeah, they're all about, hey,
Yeah.
this guy we know died and then we got hammered.
Yeah, yeah, it's nothing like that. We don't have anything like that. I don't.
In the army,
That's funny, though.
He lost his right eye. They
I
flew
think it's
a
funny.
flag out in our yard. The day that he died.
I think if Irish people like American music, they like country music. Like, my buddy went to Ireland and he went to a pub and he sang a Clancy Brothers song. You know, he sang like a traditional Irish song. And then an Irish guy in response sang The River by Garth Brooks. With his heart, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, a dream is like a river. Ever changing as it flows. And, okay.
I got friends in low places.
I love
They jumped off the cliffs some more to their death.
Did you go there?
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Oh wow.
Great place to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, if you're a fucking widow
Yeah.
and the sea took your man.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Oh,
I'm going to be with Kevin.
what is that? What is that? The Cliffs of Moher look over. What is that?
Oh, what's the body of water?
What's the
I don't know what
you
it
don't-
actually
you
is. I mean,
don't know?
it's a part of the Atlantic Ocean, but I don't know if it's a
the
bay or
Baltic Sea.
The Black Sea.
Is that correct?
no.
The Irish.
Galway
Sea.
Bay.
The Irish Spring. Is it the Irish Spring?
Yeah.
It's all soap.
It's named after the soap. Yeah.
Did you see the Irish Spring?
No.
Did you drive on the left side of the road?
We did.
Wow.
Yeah, Sarah drove.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
only she
I
was on the
wouldn't-
insurance.
Is she a good driver over there?
She was a worse driver over there because she was tense. She wasn't her normal carefree driving self.
Which
She
is
was
still there.
No, yeah. I mean, I was also nervous the whole time because it's very disorienting being on the other side of the road. Everything's backwards. Everything's wrong. Every time, like,
man.
you're driving and like a car, you see the car's lights and you're not sure what side of the road they're on. It's very weird.
I want to be in another country so bad.
Yeah.
I've never been to another country.
No?
Never. Arizona. That's about it.
You should immigrate to Mexico.
That would be sick.
You'd have a tough time doing Mexican stand-up.
You'd be the only person going in the other direction. You just keep meeting all these people walking, and they're like, "Where are you going, bro?"
Yeah, they're all going this way. I'm going that way.
It's not that great up there. They're like, "You have no idea."
Shit. All right. I mean, I think we're at an hour.
Probably.
Yeah. You guys got anything else, or you just gonna wrap this thing up?
Let's wrap it.
Yeah. I'm going to try to stay awake the rest of the night.
Yeah. This is a fun one, fellas.
Pretty fun.
I had a good time. It's good to see all you again.
Our Galway boy is back.
Yes. I'm back in the States. I
hate-
escaped socialist fucking Ireland.
Will hasn't taken off his turkey trot shirt since Thanksgiving.
We'll wear it till next year.
Jesus Christ. We know you run, okay?
Yeah,
Give
get
me
it.
a good long sleeve tee, and I'll fucking wear it out, boy.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, folks. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.
Riff, laugh, love.